It's rolling. It's rolling away.
Quickly catch it.
All right, ready?
I'm ready.
Cheers. I'm not satisfied like with tapping it just on the blanket. It has to do like
It's gotta hit
like on a hard surface.
Gotta hit the wood. Does it matter if it's wood or is it just?
No,
surface?
it doesn't fucking matter. I'm just saying, like for me, like my personal preference is just to hear the. Because if I just do that, it's like not.
It's not as satisfying, or.
Yeah, it doesn't fulfill my needs.
Doesn't really hit you in the spot. Weird. Do you ever knock on wood? No.
No.
Sometimes whenever I see that happen, of like knock on wood, and there's like no wood in sight, I'm just like.
It's like, hey, you got a boner? Come here real quick. Just kidding. Ew! Right away. Anyways.
No. Hi guys. Welcome
Sorry.
back. Or wait, let me try this. Hola. What? How do you say welcome back?
How do you say welcome? Anyways, welcome back to Talaveras and Tequilas, episode 33. How do you say 33 in Spanish?
33 in Spanish?
No, 33 in Spanish.
Yeah, 33 in Spanish. I don't know. I don't know my numbers yet in Spanish.
This guy.
I'm on weeks right now, all right?
What day is today?
Today is sábado. Sábado. Sábado? Yeah, right? Am I saying it right, wrong or right?
I don't know. You're the one that speaks Spanish, not me.
So yeah.
Sábado.
Sábado. Hoy, sábado. Hoy es sábado.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah. Keep
No.
going. What else you got?
Um,
Thank you, Daniel. Gracias. Por nada.
what?
Anyways, as
Sorry,
always, be sure to
murdering
like, subscribe, share, comment, follow our social media pages. If you want to support this channel, go to Talavera's.
I'm pointing at it.
Wait, yeah, whatever
Almost.
it says on the screen. Buy me coffee. Something about Dr. Pepper. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
That helps us with to either make repairs or to get new equipment or to purchase bottles or to
Repairs like what?
like my computer or a camera or something like
What
that.
happened to your computer?
I don't know. Something in it, and now the display doesn't work anymore, so I have to like connect it to a monitor so I could work.
Or the TV?
Or the TV. Whatever. Just an extended thing.
Anyways.
But whatever. That's yeah. But that's what helps us out. And just to basically support us with merchandise and stuff that we'll get soon.
Soon. We've been saying that for like 2 years now. Just kidding. No,
Honestly.
we will. It's just fucking hard.
Yeah. And it's like we never really done it before either, like ever. So it's like,
Sorry.
where do we go? What do we do? Then again, we haven't like put 100% effort into getting merchandise and stuff, you know?
Yeah. Also, as usual, sorry for our episodes coming out so late.
Oh, yeah. With like I said, technical difficulties like with the camera, not the camera, the computer and us.
Us?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
But, you know, last episode, you guys kind of saw that. We're working it out. We're doing it. We're grinding. Because we truly do care about this podcast and this whole series because it's fun.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, it's
A
fun.
lot of people like it.
Yeah, it's fun.
Do you like it?
I like it.
Okay.
It's aight.
It's all right.
I get to get drunk and talk shit, so
Yeah, that's always fun.
yeah, for sure. Yeah, I don't know. I'm tired.
I know. Oh, yeah. That's, I'm just like, why are you so tired? But I'm like, oh, yeah, yesterday was a day.
I've been up since like 7 today,
Oh,
and then
yeah.
I've been having really bad nightmares. I think this house doesn't want me here or something.
No.
Yeah. It's been really bad.
I don't know. I've had nightmares in this house.
I've had worse nightmares lately
Hmm.
than other times. So I'm like, ew, I need to get out of here. I need to get out of here.
I know. That's one thing about like this house too. Is like a lot of people say, oh, this house is cursed and everything like that.
It's haunted.
It's haunted. But it's like one time we were talking, we're just like, I think this house is like whatever is here and stuff like that. It doesn't bring the worst out of you, but it just brings a lot of stuff.
It brings
out of you
things forward that you keep suppressed.
Yeah. So it's like
that you need to confront, kind of.
Yeah, because like there's a lot of people when they come by, especially like with us, when people come by, they're just like, I don't know where this is coming from, but here's all this stuff I've been holding back. I'm like,
yeah,
you okay?
But I think that's just us too, because that's how it's always been with us too.
That's true.
But I think the house like amplifies that too.
So it's like it's a good house. It's scary. Yeah, it's scary just because it's like I don't know where the shit's coming from, but
yeah, I think the reason that people are afraid is because like they're too afraid to like embrace who they really are, because they have to put up a front for everybody else. Because like I mean,
shit's rough.
Shit is rough. Yeah,
shit can be really rough.
Life is hard. That's why no one survives. But yeah.
Don't fail me.
No, that wasn't.
What?
God,
Isn't that's a song?
Yeah, it is, but that doesn't mean you have to sing it.
Don't care. I wanted to sing it.
Well, don't.
Well, don't.
Just don't. Ew.
Did you eat my mini muffins?
Gina, did you eat my mini muffins? Well, don't.
Stupid.
You're stupid.
You're stupid.
Anyways, so what's up? How's it going?
It's going.
Thank you, Daniel. Just kidding.
Okay, you're welcome. No, like I don't want to get into it yet, but just because like.
Get into what?
My dog, our dog.
Oh shit.
It's like I don't want to get into it quite yet. I want to get a little bit drunk first and then talk about it. But yesterday. So yesterday like I said, I don't want to get into it, but I'm already getting into it. But either way, yesterday I was supposed to take my dog to Silver City to go get her euthanized because she's been getting really old and deteriorating. It's like any day now. But then, she's a bad bitch. You can't kill her, so she kills herself outside.
But she didn't kill herself. She didn't kill herself.
She died naturally. But she's like, you can't kill me.
Yeah. You can't kill me. I'll die on my own.
And it's like, this dog is super stubborn, even when it comes to like the last minute.
Poor her.
I know.
Well, I mean, but she's stubborn like you. God, I can't stand Jesus.
You. Like, no, I'm pretty stubborn.
You're way stubborn. You're too stubborn.
Yeah.
You're so stubborn that you're stubborn.
That's like I'm so stubborn that my stubbornness is stubborn.
You're so stubborn that.
Yeah, like I'm so stubborn that you can't even.
You're just so stubborn.
Compare how stubborn I am.
You're so stubborn that, like.
What?
I have no idea. I'm tired.
Yeah. So there's that about my dog dying and passing and everything. So yesterday.
Sorry that your dog died.
Sorry that your dog died.
Yeah, my dog died too.
Yeah, but we'll reminisce on her in a little bit. But that's just been like this morning. I was just like what's like walking around doing stuff, and I was like, why do I feel weird? Like, ugh. I'm like, oh yeah, yesterday I was like crying all day and mourning and digging a hole, and I'm like, there's something missing. I'm like, oh yeah, my dog.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's rough, but
it is rough.
Such is life, though,
Yeah.
But other than that,
it's like we both knew that yesterday was the day, but like you still like couldn't accept it because of how stubborn you are. It's not funny, but I mean,
right?
Like,
no, I'm laughing about it because I'm like,
that's
true. Yeah, truthfully. Another thing. So obviously, if you guys watched our last episode, we kind of just like reveal about everything that's been happening between us and what's been going down and stuff like that. And like, why do we do that?
Because people, I don't know. Okay, one of the main reasons is because like we just wanted to like clear the air, I guess, just to like put the facts out there versus like people assuming things, which is like one of my biggest like I don't know, pet peeves or something about people. Like obviously I know that people are gonna say stuff or talk shit, and like I really don't care for what people think.
Right. I mean that's a given. Yeah.
But the thing that makes me mad is like these people that claim to be our friends, they just assume things instead of like if they really care so much, they could just ask us like what's going on, and we're gonna tell them. You know what I mean? I mean, we freaking put it out there on the internet. Like, of course we're gonna fucking tell you. Like,
of course. I mean, because we're trying to we have a trust with you guys.
But yeah, like the thing is, like, you know, people are just so quick to assume things and then to believe their own thoughts, which aren't true at all. And then they talk about it, and then it just builds from there. And it's like, dude, like, stop
like
gossiping. Like,
if you want to know the real thing, like what's going on, like ask us. And there have been some people that asked us, I'm like, hey, you guys okay or whatever?
But it's like you can always tell the difference between like people that genuinely care and people that just want the gossip, because people are like, hey, what happened? Versus like, hey, are you okay?
Right.
You know what I mean?
That is a big difference.
Because
like,
it's like,
because
hey,
they just want to know
like,
what happened, not so much of like, are you okay?
It's like, hey, how are you? How's it going? It's like, I know that you're going through a tough time, whatever, just making sure you're okay. Like, that's cool.
Yeah.
But when people are like, hey, what happened? Like, right away, you're just like, dude,
what's going on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
it's like, I mean, there's still like a level of like caring, but at the same time, you don't really know
they care for the wrong reasons,
right? You don't entirely know people's intentions,
right?
Through that kind of form, I guess, or approach.
Yeah. One thing that I noticed is like after like people started hearing things or whatever, then all of a sudden they like want to be your friend. And you're like, what? Since when do you want to hang out with me? Like, you never invited me to hang out before.
Right.
Like, why now all of a sudden? Because you know something's wrong. Like, what? Like, because you feel bad. Like, what? Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
So, it's just like, you just have to be careful with
of
like
course.
who you choose to hang around, who you choose to talk to, because you never know what their intentions
true intention
are.
is.
Yeah,
unless if they tell you. But even then, it's like,
even
it's just
then,
that form of trust too, you know.
Yeah, but, that's true. But still,
you never entirely know.
Because there's been people that like, I'm like, oh yeah, no, that's my family for sure, and then they end up being just like everybody else and just being a piece of shit.
Just kind of like sideswiping you and be like, wait, what?
Yeah, and then
why are you doing that to me?
Yeah, and like it's just like a like they take advantage of how like nice you are, or how naive you can be, and shit like that, and like. I don't know.
And like, I'm sorry.
No, it's cool. Like, obviously, I'm gonna be fucking straightforward. Like, I'm just like, I don't have anything to hide. Like, I don't give a fuck.
You're a blunt ass person.
Yeah, and I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
What? You're ready for one already?
Yeah, of course. But you know.
ASMR.
Huh?
ASMR.
That was so silent.
That was a quiet ass porn.
That was embarrassing.
That was straight up zero. I failed you guys.
Yes.
I'm gonna put sound effects in there. Be all gluck 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 gluck.
You failed that shot just as bad as you failed our marriage. Sorry, I had to. What?
It's 50-50, all right?
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
Not really.
Yeah, it is. Oh, yeah.
No.
Yes.
You're just trying to justify your own actions.
You know what?
By trying to blame me.
I'm not blaming you. I'm just saying.
That sounds like blame to me.
It's part of you too.
A little bit, but
you said yes.
Yeah, that was definitely. I'm gonna take full blame for that, for saying yes, for sure. Yeah, that was my bad.
Yeah, it's okay. It happens. Marriage happens, you know.
Oops. Did I say that out loud? I'm just kidding.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you do.
Dude, that's a big cat.
That's not a cat. That's a fucking mountain lion. Psst. If you guys could like see this right now.
Dude, this cat is like really like
that's
freaking
like,
huge.
That cat is bigger than my nephew.
This cat's bigger than my nephew.
Both of our nephews combined.
Well, my nephew's just as big as your nephew.
I know. And they're like, what, 3 years apart?
Yeah. Your nephew's little.
Yeah, he is little.
Dude, is this like a real mole, or is it a burn or a scab or what?
That's a real mole.
Since when have you had that? That's like new. You need to go get that checked.
Oh no, it's gone.
No, you need to get that checked. Are you sure it's not like a scab or something?
No, that's a mole.
No, you have not always had that.
Well, then again, I'm not looking at my elbow all the time, but
that's not your elbow.
It's close to it. It's behind the arm.
That's new. You need to get that shit checked.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I promise. I've never seen that before. Like, I saw it the other day and I meant to like say something, but yeah, you should get that checked.
Well, that's a scar. That's a scar.
No, you need, yeah, that's...
Don't turn your back on me, Scar.
Look, I have one too.
See
In
what
the
the
same
heck.
spot.
Yeah. So maybe we're
Well, because
just
I knew that I had one, but why do you have one
I
all of
don't
a
know.
sudden in the same exact spot?
Maybe I don't.
And I have a scar right
I
there.
think it's been there.
You know what I got this scar from?
Wait. No, I remember you telling me, but I don't remember
It's
entirely.
so stupid.
I think once you start telling me, it'll click. All
I
right,
got
what
it
was it?
from. It was in the kitchen.
Here? Or,
Yeah,
okay.
that's it. That's the only clue you get.
Continue.
That's all. I just said that's the only clue you get.
else? Like I don't remember. Like a lot of stuff has happened in the
You
kitchen.
were there. Okay, I burnt myself because it was like you were making menudo.
Okay.
And like I got too close to the big pot.
Big pot, yeah.
And it just went tss, and I was like,
Oh,
ah!
there's like
Yeah.
Oh. Dummy. I haven't made menudo in a while. I should make some.
No.
Why
It's
not?
too hot.
Well, yeah,
It's too hot for menudo right now.
that's true.
You should make some pozole. Okay, so
Huh.
have you had my mom's pozole? Yeah, you have. But do you remember what it's like?
Kind of, yeah. It's been a while.
It has like beans and
Right.
beef.
Yeah.
And it doesn't have chile in it.
So it's like greenish, right?
It's like
Or
clear.
clear, yeah.
Yeah.
What
Because
about
it's like, well, it's different from the pozole that...
Other people's pozole?
Okay, so she calls it pozole, not pozole. So there's like also like that
Interesting.
different thing
Okay.
too. Like here, like I don't know, it's just different. I was like, this isn't pozole, and I was like, what the fuck is this shit? Because I was like, what? Like, why is it red? I was confused because like my
the way
mom's
other
from,
people make it.
Well, no,
Yeah.
because my mom's from a different part of Mexico,
Right.
versus like where most people here originate from.
Yeah.
So it's like, what the heck?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so it's weird, and I was like, what?
Interesting.
But,
So menudo or pozole, or what are we gonna get into?
I like both.
Well, if you had to pick one.
It depends on who makes it, really. Like it
That's
really
a
does
big one.
depend on who makes it. I'd vote for Antiana's pozole versus like
Antiana's,
anybody
yeah.
versus anybody else's menudo. But I like your menudo is like I thought my mom's menudo was the best, but yours is actually really fucking good. But only when I like add salt to it and shit like that. Because that's what I've done the past couple times.
I know.
You're just like,
I remember
making it and
I remember
shit,
you
and
telling me
then
about that.
I'm
Like,
like-
you added salt, but I'm like, I remember.
I added I forgot what else I added to it, but
Yeah.
I was like, it's missing something, so I was all.
Yeah, and like I remember like taking a taste of it, and I was like,
You're
it
more
needs-
salt.
it needs more of this.
No, I
so like
made
we both
sure-
kind of like dropped it in
No,
there.
I made sure that like you were being distracted, so I can fucking do my own shit in there.
Add to it.
Yeah, it was all.
What if like Jordan walked by and she's all,
Probably.
Added more salt.
I wouldn't be surprised.
we all fed the same dog 10 times that day.
Ew, not Jackson.
Not Jackson. That's fucking funny.
It is.
But no, I agree with you. Like, depends on who's making it.
But
Menudo,
I also
pozole,
I
yeah.
also like pozole like with like cabbage, but the cabbage
Right.
has to be like sliced very thinly, but like in like the long strips, not in like little cubes.
Okay.
Like, you know what I mean? But it also has to be soaked in water. That way it gets like extra crispy.
Yeah.
Like, it's weird. I don't know. Is that just me? And with like a
What
lot
about you
of
guys?
with
Oh, sorry.
with
A little bit what? A lot of bit
with
what?
a lot of lime.
Mm.
But my mom's version of it, it has like beans in it, and I think it has garbanzos too. Well, garbanzos are beans, but you know,
Right.
and it has like the hominy and whatever. But
Sometimes-
it also has beef, and it also has, I think it has like green onions. I don't know. I don't remember. But that is good with lemon, not lime, but also with like chile de bean.
Yes. Yeah.
Just fucking grind it up.
Yeah. For me, I choose menudo over pozole.
Yeah, you're fucking obsessed with menudo since.
Sometimes I feel like pozole is like too dry.
Because of the pork?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I'm not saying like I'm disgusted or anything like that. I still like it. I still eat the shit out of it. But I'm just saying like,
It's a little dry.
well, just like after a
Is it
while,
the
I'm just
pork?
like, yeah, I think so.
Oh.
Yeah. But it's just like,
I hate pork chops.
I know. What is that?
There's a dinosaur in the backyard.
Oh, jeez.
Sorry.
Imagine if dinosaurs came back. Like, straight up just, like, out of the ground. Just
They have been back. What are you talking about? Oh, out of the ground? Like... You know Jurassic Park is fucking real, right?
Yeah,
like,
I know.
That shit's based off of real fucking...
It's on a real fucking island. I tried to burp, but I couldn't. It came out silent as my pour. But you know what's really good? Like menudo in like a like a really big cup.
Like, menudo in a cup?
Yeah, like in a big cup, whatever.
What are you talking about?
I'm just saying, like whenever you get like order menudo and you buy it from somewhere or wherever, and it's like it's in a big cup. Yeah, and it's served in a cup. It's just like, I don't know, just that whole.
The experience?
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't think that changes the flavor of it.
No,
it still depends on who fucking makes it.
No, right. No, it doesn't change the flavor or anything. I'm not saying it changes the flavor. I'm just saying, like, just the whole, like, I don't know, I guess nostalgia feeling in a sense, I guess. I don't know. But just eating out of a cup.
That sounds lame.
Eating out of a cup just makes it better, I guess. You're lame. You're as lame as my dog.
Thought that was a dinosaur. Pop that top, cuh. Pop that top, cuh.
Yeah, I don't know why my pores are so silent right now.
Because you're dumb.
You're stupid.
Dude, you're not... Oh, there you go.
Oh, there I go. Got a little...
Why do you have to pour so much, dude? Are you on a mission?
Yes.
For what? I
don't know.
Why are you trying to get all drunky poo?
Because I'm raging every night. This is the life. All right, cheers. Cheers, folks. Hey, folks, guess what? Chicken butt.
Milk.
But seriously, guys, I know it's fun to like gossip about people and things like that, and talk about people or whatever. Well, gossip, it's fun. it kind of is.
No, it is. It definitely is.
But at the same time, like, don't be a dick of like saying things that aren't true.
Yeah, well, that's what I was saying. Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. Like, people make assumptions and then they think that it's true. Yeah. Like, they're like, oh, that makes sense. That's probably why this, and this. Mm-hmm. Yep. That's exactly why. I knew it. And you're like, you don't know. Like, you don't know anything.
Right. And it's like whenever you are talking about somebody, the best thing you could do is just like, throw disclaimers when you are talking to somebody. Be like, I don't know
for a fact, but this is what I heard. But even then, that's still kind of bad.
It still is kind of bad, but
I mean, it's still fun.
Either way, it's like, yeah, like I said, it is kind of fun to talk about.
We love hearing
people.
That cheese man, right. You know what I mean?
But at the same time, you shouldn't.
No, I know.
You should not talk about people. Like,
I know, because it's like, how often have you been in a situation where people are talking about you in a bad way, and they're saying this and that, and it's like, where do you even get this? Like, where do you even, like, not even facts, but where do you even get this, like, idea? Like, where does that even come from? Like, it's so annoying. Like,
the only time
it doesn't make sense at all. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I mean to cut you off. It just popped in. But the only
cut me
thing
off,
I know,
and I always let you, stupid ass.
And same for you.
Shut up. Keep talking.
The only way I want to like talk about people is about good things. Like, oh, I heard so and so is doing this. Like, they're doing really good.
And it's like, hell yeah, that's badass.
For them.
Yeah,
supporting them just to like. That's all I'm saying. It's like the only.
Hey, did you hear about Joe?
Good people. Joe who?
Joe Mama bitch. I'm just kidding.
Did you hear what happened to Bruno Mars?
What happened to Bruno Mars?
He caught a grenade.
Oh my god. I don't get it.
I'd catch a grenade.
I don't get it. Yeah, I don't get it.
He lost his arm.
You know how like he has that song about something about heaven?
Okay.
He being locked out of heaven. Mm-hmm. He wasn't actually locked out of heaven. It's just that he was so short that he couldn't reach the fucking doorknob. Well, so he wasn't actually not locked out. He just couldn't reach the doorknob because he was so short.
If he would have listened to Los Lonely Boys, they're always questioning how far is heaven.
Well, apparently it's just a freaking doorway away. The heck?
I thought it was a stairway.
Oh, shit.
Stairway to heaven.
Well, what's at the top of the stairway? Like a door, right?
Yeah, a doorknob that's
too high.
Too high for Bruno Mars. It's just a grenade away.
Wait, so did he die or like he caught a grenade so he died?
No, he's fine. He just lost his hand.
Oh shit. What a fucking idiot.
He was
Would you catch a grenade for somebody?
Yeah.
Or would you like catch a grenade as in like some ugly bitch, like Jersey Shore type?
Oh no.
Oh.
No.
You would actually catch a grenade?
Like depending on the situation, like yeah, I think I would do like the heroic act to catch a grenade and blow myself up and let the other person live.
That's embarrassing.
Yeah, well, you know. I would,
you probably shouldn't say things like that out loud.
Maybe.
Cut! I'm just kidding.
Stop. Hey, stop recording.
Just hit up Joe.
Talking to our cameraman.
Joe?
Yes.
Joe Mama. Just kidding. I hate that. Like, did you hear about Joe? And you're like, which Joe? Joe Mama.
Because like I know a lot of Joes.
Exactly. Exactly.
So I'm like, wait, Joe who? Joe Mama. Mother shit, dude.
But it's always like the most random times too. It's like, hey, you hear about
just
Joe?
out of nowhere. It's like you're just doing something.
But yeah, gossip.
Yeah. Oh yeah, gossip. Don't do it, guys.
It's like teenage suicide. Don't do it.
Don't.
But
just say no to drugs.
Just say no. Gossip. Just say no.
Yeah.
No, but I mean, remember how you were saying about like small minds?
Yeah, they gossip
about people and like whatever.
Meaty minds, they talk about ideas, and great minds talk about or doing.
They don't talk about things. They just make it happen.
Yeah, they make it happen.
I don't know.
Something like that.
No, either way, but
something around the sort.
That's just the thing about being in a small town, because it's like everybody knows each other. We've said this so many times.
Yeah.
But you want some gossip? You want some gossip?
Yeah, give me some gossip.
Okay, so I'm gonna tell you. Like, this is legit. I'm not gonna say any names or anything, but I heard that one of our supposed like friends is asking one of our other friends like what happened to us. So girl 1 is asking a lot of questions about us, and girl 2, we're closer to girl 2, she's a close friend of ours, and girl 1 is asking her like, well, what's going on, and like being all like tell me what the fuck's going on.
Yeah,
like I'll give you
product B.
I'll give you some if you tell me what happened to them. Because that's really sad. No, so that's just the rumor that I heard. Like, and I'm like, what? Like, you're gonna like try to like negotiate, like you're gonna try to make a deal with that just for like some information when person
you could just like
when girl 1
message like,
wait, did I say A or B? 1, right?
Girl
1 is she's supposed to be like our friend.
Okay.
And you know what I mean? So it's so ask
instead of like
me.
Asking like the direct,
instead going of around, asking either of us.
Yeah, that's not involved.
Instead of asking either of us, like, hey, like, what's going on? Are you okay? When she cares so much and she's like, oh, that's so sad. I can't believe that's happening. That's dumb. Like, whatever. And it's like, okay, well, I haven't heard from you or seen you in forever, but you're offering that to this other person just because she's closer to us.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what? Like, dude, that doesn't make sense. Like, dude, like people do that. But people do that kind of stuff like all the time. Like, that's like normal for them. And it's so like whoa.
Don't think that you're like, oh, I don't want to like intervene or whatever.
And it's like, but you're making it worse by like doing that, by going down that road versus like
going straight to the source and be like,
hey, like
I'm concerned. What's going on?
Exactly. Because it's like, oh, well, that makes me really sad to see them like splitting up or whatever. And it's like, dude, if you're so sad and distraught by it, like, why don't you talk to me about it and check on me if you care so much?
But like, hey,
what's exactly, you know what I mean?
Or not what's going on,
but like, are you okay?
Yeah.
Like, yeah. So it's like, that's how you tell the difference between like people who genuinely care versus people who just want the fucking tea.
Yeah.
Like,
and it's like
how I was saying earlier, like, oh, all of a sudden people want to hang out with you and like be your friend just because they know something's going on. And it's like, okay, but you just have to like know like their intentions and shit like that, and it's pretty easy to spot.
It's like, oh man, they've been together for so long, they're doing a podcast, like what are they gonna do now?
Oh my god, what's gonna happen?
And
what about their house? What about, oh my god, they've been like they've been together for so long, like, oh my god, I can't believe this is happening. It's like, why do you care so much?
It's like it's us, not you guys. We're in a relationship with each other, not you guys.
Yeah, and it's like you know, we'd rather be honest with y'all, and just air shit out, because I don't like to hear from other people like randomly, hey, I heard that you're this and that, and it's like, what? That's not even true.
Right.
And it's like I know that I say that I don't care about what people think and whatever, which I don't, but at the same time, it's like whenever it's somebody that you thought was your friend, of course I'm gonna care, and I'm gonna be like, this bitch just told me that she loved me yesterday, and now she's over there fucking talking shit. Like, no. Right. So, you know what I mean? It's like, whoa, like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
People are nutso.
Nuts on the butso.
But, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like, you just have to be careful with, like, who you're hanging around all the time. And that sucks. That sucks. That's such a shitty feeling. Like, if you have to question whether or not you should hang around with a certain person.
Like, can I trust this person to talk to or whatever?
Then that's an immediate, like, no. Like, no, you should not trust them. Because if they come to you talking about other people, you know they're going to freaking turn around and talk about you the same way.
And that's kind of shitty.
It is. It's very shitty. It's like, super, you know, super
like
shitty.
We should, like, cause, like, for me, like, I'm, you know, coming to like realizations about this stuff, and like over a long period of time.
Yeah.
Of like, cause for me, I was very naive and very like trusting of everybody. Like, I can tell you everything about me.
You're like,
you know?
Yeah, that person's nice to me. They're my friend.
Yeah, and then little did I know that like they're fucking like.
They turn their back on you, and they're
stabbing
like,
me in the back, and I'm like,
and they're using you, they're just using you for like whatever. Yeah. No, I've had situations like that before too, and
I think that's something you learn.
Like
everybody learns that, of like who you can and can't trust.
Yeah, no, definitely. Like I know that there was this one girl that she was kind of part of my family for like a long time.
Okay.
And she would like we would just sit there at like family functions and whatever, and then she would be like making fun of so and so, and I'm like, oh my god, I know, right? Especially when she's this and she's that, and then like not knowingly, like that girl, like she was so like friendly and like, you know, so I'm like, oh my god, we're having so much fun. But then the next thing I know is, she goes and tells the other person that she was talking about initially, was like, she'll be like, oh yeah, Sally told me this and that about you. And Sally told me this and that about you. And then they would make fun of me. And then that first girl would come back to me and be like, yeah, this person told me this and that. And I'm like, okay, how would she know that? Why were you talking about me in the first place like that? Oh, well, because I told her this, but I was just kidding. And then I'm like, well, didn't you tell me this and that about that person? And she's like, yeah, but I was just kidding. And I'm like, no, because you didn't tell me that you were just kidding. If you were just kidding, you would have
said, I'm just kidding, though.
Exactly. Yeah. So it's like, you know, there's so many people like that.
You just got to be careful with like, well, like you said, be careful with who you hang out with and basically what you say and do.
Exactly. Like I love sitting around making fun of people.
Right.
But you can't do that with
only
just
like
anybody.
on a table of friends that you know that they're not going to go out and be like, hold on.
Like,
we're talking about Sally? Let me go tell, what?
Let me go tell Sally's, Sally's brother's ex, cousins, girlfriends, brothers, daughters, stepmom, like something dumb. Oh, like, shit.
Oh, Sally said this about you. Blah, blah, blah. Tell me more about Sally.
Oh, yeah, you don't like Sally either? Yeah, me either. I hate her. Yeah, no, I know, right? Same.
Hey, so-and-so said this about you.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Like, that was literally the situation that I've been in.
What are we?
With that person, and I'm just like, ew. No. And, like, I just, like, wait, if you pay attention enough, people, like, tell on themselves. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? If you just sit back and just, like, watch them, like, you...
Watch it burn?
Yeah, literally, you can just see them lighting the freaking match and like setting everything on fire on their own, and you're just like, what? Like, whoa! I thought we were cool, and you're like, if you're gonna be like that with your best friend, like, I don't want to be anywhere near you. You know what I mean? Like, that's crazy. Right. And unfortunately, it's a lesson that you have to learn the hard way.
Yes, it's something you have to learn the hard way.
Yeah, because I don't know, like I think we're just both of us just we don't have bad intentions towards people. You know what I mean?
And I don't want any bad intentions with people.
Right. So we expect for like other naturally we like expect yeah, exactly. We expect for other people to be like that towards us.
Yeah.
But that's just like our own nature because that's how we are towards them. You know what I mean? And
yeah, because I feel like both of us, like through like growing up and everything, we've just always been so like, I don't want anything bad happen to me, so why would I want something bad happen to somebody?
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, it makes sense.
You know, so it's like we both have this like
I said, like, no, nature. We don't have bad intentions towards other people. Yeah, so we like, expect people sucks, to dude. Like have like we have other people's backs and we expect them to have our back.
Yeah.
Dude, you're gonna get too drunk and we're gonna fight. Off camera. Unless we should do a...
That's the risk I'm willing to take. I'm just kidding. I'm gonna fight.
We should do a like a OnlyFans or whatever, but it's just us arguing. we'll just set up the camera and we're just like arguing
when we're fucking arguing with each other.
Yeah, and then just like people can have something to actually gossip about.
Yeah, it's funny.
But still, either way. Like, I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, yeah, I've never gossiped about anybody. No, I've never said anything bad about anybody.
Because I have.
Yeah, me too.
We all have. Don't lie. Don't lie you haven't gossiped.
Oh, my God. Come on. If you're from Lordsburg, come on. Or just in general, like, you know, whatever. But
yeah. It just fucking happens.
It does. And you know, people like, are so
like, like into the conversation, like, oh,
and you don't realize like what you're saying, and like they start saying about like they start talking about
like you just like somebody feed into it.
Yeah,
like,
they start talking about Minnie Mouse sneaking off with fucking Goofy, and then you're like, oh yeah, no, I totally saw Minnie Mouse get into Goofy's car the other night, and then you're like not like you're like, oh shit, that's Mickey's like homie right there. I shouldn't have said that. Shit, what was I thinking? Or like, oh, I heard from this other person that it's dumb. It's so stupid. But that's overall, the world we live in.
Yeah, that's the world we live in.
I mean,
and then it's like, you know, Daniel and Sally, they've been doing a podcast. Like, oh, now they're splitting up. Like,
oh my gosh.
You know what? We're both adults.
We're all adults.
Yeah, we're all adults. We should be all adults. But we're just working things out, all right? And it's like at the end of the day, like we're still best fucking friends and trying to handle some shit because we both just like have this...
I say we're more business partners.
We both have this whole idea of... I don't know.
What are you trying to say?
What am I trying to say? It's like... No, it's like because we both have this like our creative minds. Like creativity and everything like that. It's so like parallel with each other. You know?
It's because you're a Taurus sun and I'm a Taurus rising.
Okay.
If you know what that means, good. If you don't, look it up.
I don't. I really don't. Like,
are you like a Gemini rising?
You tell me? Yeah, I think so. Like you tell me these things.
Look it up, dude.
You tell me these things and I'm just like, okay.
So your sun sign is like
I think,
you are.
Yeah, there's a Gemini thing somewhere.
Your moon sign is like who you are, like on the inside, like how you feel and how you like.
Okay.
And then your rising sign is like who you are, like
projected.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like how people see you, basically.
Okay. Yeah.
If that makes sense.
No, it makes sense. But still, I'm just like, I'm still like part.
The other day.
That was my stomach. I'm still.
Was it really?
Yeah, I'm still part of like that whole like. I mean, I still think like, you know, stars and everything like that or planets has to deal with like kind of like the person that you kind of are, because like
that's astrology.
Well, yeah, because it like for me it all has to do with like
but
gravitational pull.
Yeah, but that's what astrology is, like, but there's more to it than just your sun sign, which is like you're a Taurus.
Right.
Okay, that's your sun sign. But you also have a moon sign, Venus, Mars, and
were you born on a full moon or were you born on a new moon?
Each planet has like a different.
Yeah, like I said, it's all like all this gravitational pull of.
And like it all has to do with like when you were born and where you were born.
Yeah.
So it all has to do with like how the planets were aligned in that moment, because that's
once
just
you were released from your mother.
Because that's just like how your brain and your consciousness, like, you know what I mean? And like a lot of people don't believe it. And I'm like, I don't care. Like, I don't know how else to explain it to anybody. Right.
But it's like, it's like that is a big factor. But I really do believe at that point, the way you're raised, everything like that.
True.
Definitely. Has a big part on that. But it's like a 50-50.
It's like, it's not just about how you were raised, because you could be raised a certain way and still be different from how you were raised. You know what I mean? But it all just depends on how you. Yeah, so like all of the like astrological shit, it has to do with like how shit works in your brain, basically. Your consciousness and comprehension and the way you adapt and perceive things and feel and everything else like that. And
don't be a dick, guys. Right?
No, and then another thing is like people think like astrology is like fake, or like it doesn't make sense. I'm not gonna have my fate ruled out by like the way the moon is right now.
And a lot of people are like, oh, it's witchy and hippie shit. And it's like, no, it's not. It's literally science.
It's as above, so below shit. But we talked about this before.
Yeah, kind of. Did we? Yeah.
Yeah. Look it up.
Yeah.
If you don't believe in it, that's fine. I've had people be like, that's against my religion. And I'm like, that's so ridiculous.
Yeah, it's literally.
Sorry, no offense, but I don't believe in
I think
religion.
Literally is literally science.
It is.
Yeah.
That's literally what it is.
Literally what it.
Yeah. You sound like me on New Year's. Just kidding. I didn't throw up on New Year's.
No, you passed out on New Year's.
Oh yeah, I did. Early.
Yeah. You slept through the whole New Year's.
Well, yeah, that's because shit hit the fan. Thanks, Daniel. Thanks for ruining everything. What?
If I could kick myself in the ass.
Yeah, but I just think it's funny that just being all toxic. No, I know, but
right? Don't be toxic. If you're saying like,
I'm not trying to be toxic, but I totally get why people say, I just think it's funny how this and that, because I just think it's funny how you want to blame me for like issues that we've had when like literally I've just had enough of your shit, and then all of a sudden I'm the bad guy.
Well, I'm not blaming.
Yeah, you are.
When did I blame you?
All the time. I read your notebook.
Oh.
I was like trying to look at something else, and I was like, what is this? And I was like, oh my God. This fool literally thinks that I'm the bad person. This fool's still blaming me for everything.
You're going through my like expression.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's okay.
No, it's not, because you contradict yourself so much all the time, and you're like, for the longest time, I blamed you for all of our problems and blah, 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 blah. And then I realized that it's me. And then I like came across this shit, and I was like, ew. Well, you're still blaming me?
Okay.
You're
so
gross.
What I'm doing, I'm sorting things out in my head, all right? I am.
By blaming me.
I'm not. Okay. So
yeah, yes, you are.
Yes, I did.
Go get it.
No.
Let's read it out loud.
No,
Let's share it with the class.
I am admitting it to you right now that yes, I have blamed you for a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
But there are times where I'm like, after I like write it all out, I'm like, it's just like feelings.
Just so you know, I only read like a little like snippet of it, and I was like, oh, I shouldn't be reading this. I was like, I could have sworn this was the same notebook that we were writing shit down in to like figure things out, like for business wise, right?
Yeah.
It was the same notebook?
Yeah.
Okay, so like when I came across those pages, I was like, oops, my bad.
Yeah, I just see like
I also
whenever
noticed
I'm in a moment of like I need to write, and I just
I
like,
also
here's the
noticed I also noticed that it's like all chicken scratch, so it was really hard to read, and I'm like, this fool's drunk. But it was still kind of like, ew, like don't talk about me like that.
I mean, at least I'm talking about that to myself and not to other people.
Yeah, but you're still like playing that out in your head, and you're making yourself believe that. So that's not cool either.
It's a form of expression.
I mean, no,
right?
at least you're actually like getting that out, but
Right.
like it's still like you. If you're writing that shit out when you're drunk, it's like if you like really truly believe that, and it's like yeah, that's not it.
Well,
Like I was about to rip all the pages out and be like, yeah, burn it.
Don't.
I should.
Don't do that, because like it's literally my expression of that. I'm not.
You
like,
should read mine.
Okay.
Mine's like so much different from yours. It's crazy.
Yeah. Okay. But
You're
like
like talking all this shit about me, and I'm like, what?
But at least that's in my own words to myself.
Yeah.
Like I'm not sharing that with other people.
Right.
You know.
Not from what I've heard.
Okay, gossip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. But that's just what I've heard. But I wouldn't doubt it if you actually did say things like that out loud to other people, because like you're naive like that.
I am naive, and I'm trying not to be naive, but like I said, like I'm trying to just.
Yeah, no, she gets to your head. That's the difference. That's the difference between me and you, is like you keep that shit to yourself, and like for me, I'm just like I said earlier, I was like I'm just like straightforward, and then like if I hear something, I'm like, hey, is this true? You better tell me right fucking now, and like you know that that's true. You know,
I know.
You know that
true.
I'm always like, hey, like what's up with this? Because I don't like to let shit build in my head, and I don't like to have that like replay, and then it just grows and grows. It's like a freaking virus in your mind, and you're just like, fuck, is this true? Daniel better not have done this or said this or like whatever. This shit that I heard better not be fucking true. So that's why I'm just like so quick to like confront it and be like, yo, what's up? Is this for real, or like are you like playing me? Like what's up? Like you better fucking tell me right now. And then at first it's like, no, it's not true. And it's like, no, like seriously, like let's just get this over with. Let's fucking hash it out right now, because I'm not trying to freaking live with this thought in my head. I just want to
get it
deal
out
with it and
be done with it.
Exactly. Yeah, because I don't have time to be freaking soaking in like this thought and just letting it grow and just letting it like succumbing to that, you know what I mean? Like I don't want to do that.
And that's something that I have done for such a long time.
Yeah.
And that's where like a lot of, you know, problems arise in that, because like you're so very like upfront and confronting.
Yeah.
And for me, I'm very,
which is like confrontation
opposite.
is very uncomfortable, and it's it could be really scary, but like at the same time it's like, hey, I'd rather just deal with this shit right here right now versus like
you just said, like you don't want to deal with that. Like I'd rather just get it over with.
Yeah.
But for me, like I just never knew how to like, I guess, approach it and like handle it. Yeah. So the only thing that I would do was just like
suppress it and
put it down, and just
it's not that hard to like tell the truth.
You say
and be honest,
right? And like I
it really isn't, because once you start like living your own truth and being honest and like getting shit out,
right, then
it gets easier after that, because you feel like this weight lifted off of you,
right?
And you're just like, oh, that's all I had to do is just like speak my own truth and like,
and
but like
and
unfortunately,
I'm starting to like see that now, for sure.
Yeah.
So it's like, that's why I'm just like, I do care if I hurt people's feelings, but at the same time, like I don't care
because you're
if
being
I hurt
honest
feelings.
and shit. But
I'd rather get that off of me and not deal with it anymore.
Yeah. So the thing is about that is like, unfortunately, a lot of people are very defensive and they don't like to be called out on their shit.
Right.
And they're just like you can't tell them your truth without them getting offended, and that's pretty much gaslighting.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
You know what I mean? But it is a really,
that's why it's like being blunt is to me, I think being blunt is a very good trait to have.
Yeah. Well, because you aren't.
No, I'm not. I'm not.
And you wish you were.
I wish I was.
But the thing is like, you know what? Like, I'm gonna tell you my truth, and I'm gonna tell you my side and how I think, and this is me telling you this and that. And if you want to fucking disagree, tell me. If you don't like want to talk to me about it, well, all right, at least I got it out and I said it out loud, and you know how I fucking feel.
Yeah.
So it's like, that's that. You take it however you want to take it, but I did my part. If you don't want to do your part, that's not my fucking problem.
Right.
You know what I
mean?
mean?
And that's the kind of like mentality that I'm trying to develop within myself.
Yeah.
And not just towards you, but just like for
in general, for yourself.
For like myself, because I just never been that person.
Yeah.
You know,
I know that. I never been that person either. It took me a really, really long time to be that, because I was put down a lot growing up.
30 seconds.
I was put down a lot growing up by people who I thought were my friends, and like I was like backstabbed so many times growing up by people like that I was like really, really close to. So I understand the feeling, and I'm just like, at a very young age I was like, fuck this, I'm not doing that shit anymore.
Yeah.
A lot of it had to do with like discovering metal.
Metal.
Yeah.
Metal. Yeah.
Like music.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
So
Yeah,
guys.
Yeah.
Guys.
Anyways, so what's up?
Nothing. What's up with you? You all right? You doing all right?
Yes.
Okay, good. I'm glad.
Yeah, no, I'm fine.
I'm better.
I don't give a fuck. I mean, I do.
Right.
Like, yeah, I'm a little bit sad and shit like that, but other than that, I'm fine. I'm a little annoyed, but that's mostly just because I'm tired.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm tired.
Yeah.
I was a little bit stressed out today just about like that whole gossip thing.
Oh.
Just because like people that are really, really close to me, or that I mean, they are, no matter what I do, like I can't just separate myself from them completely. But I've just heard that they're like I haven't heard from them in a long time, and it's like, yo, like you're supposed to be, you're the one person or two or three or four that are supposed to be there for me, and you're over there just like shutting me out because they think that I'm the fuck up because they see you as this like innocent person, and like me being like all blunt and shit, and just being myself and being like rebellious towards like everything else.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like on the last episode, like, don't feel sorry for me, because like, it's not. It sucks
because it's like
it's back and forth thing.
For me, it sucks a lot just because of like how I look. Like I get that, I get it because of
you're also like an easy target to be like that.
Yeah,
too.
exactly. Like it's easy to fucking blame somebody, to point the finger at, which sucks for me.
But you guys don't know the whole story.
Yeah, exactly. And that's why we're trying to like, you know, last episode air it out and whatever. Yeah. But it just sucks because I've been shunned from certain people. They don't talk to me anymore just because they think that I'm the fuck up. Which, like I said, like I don't care. Like I know that I drink and I smoke and people know it, but like I'm not a fucking bad person.
No.
Like I'm just myself, and I feel like maybe these people are just like they have a little bit of like jealousy towards me because they don't have that freedom to be themselves. Maybe because they've always tried to like fit in and to be normal or whatever. Yeah. And like you are so like normal and like, yeah, you're a good fucking person and all that shit, but on the outside, you know, you're just like so like innocent and all this shit. Right. And that's how they just like see you, you know what I mean? Because like, you're just like quiet and overall, polite. I'm still a person, like still human. You're still human, yeah. Make mistakes and things. So and like, it's just easier to like point the finger and be like, oh, it's all her fault because she's just such a fucking bitch, or because she's like this and she's like that, like you know. So it's like fuck that. Like if y'all like, these people have not once checked on me to see like, hey, are you okay? What's going on? Instead, they chose to just be like not threatening me, but kind of in a way threatening to cut me off. And I'm like, what? Like they don't even know the situation. And that's what I was like saying about assumptions too. Like it's like, dude, they don't know the situation, and it hurts because it's like they should like, I should be able to run to them to be there for me and to understand me and to help me, but I can't because they just believe their own thoughts and assumptions, and it's
Right.
like, ew, like, oh, I hate that shit so bad. And I've gotten a little bit of like hatred from like other people too, just because of how I am. And
Right,
it's like,
yeah.
okay, I don't blame you. Yeah, I'm a fucking bitch, but
that's been a thing for like a really long time.
But I'm not a bitch just to be a bitch. It's like, you got to give me a fucking reason to be a bitch.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, for example, you're assuming shit about me and you're acting hateful towards me. Yeah, I'm going to be a fucking bitch because, like, obviously I'm going to fucking keep that guard up and be like, no, I'm not dealing with that bullshit. Like, fuck you. You're all judgmental and shit. Like, weren't you a crack whore before? Like, leave me alone. Like,
right.
Why are you so perfect all of a sudden? Don't fucking judge me. You don't know what the fuck's going on.
That's true.
Sorry, that got a little out of hand.
No, it's okay.
You know what I mean?
You're just expressing yourself.
That's just like kind of just how it feels. It's like, ew, like.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that you were perfect and you want to judge me just because of how I look, because of how I talk, because of like the music that I listen to. It's like, dude, fuck you.
Right. But that's
like, how many people did you have to blow for money? Like, leave me alone. Like, I'm not, like, you're not better than me. I'm not fucking like that. You know what I mean? But it just sucks because, like,
don't gossip.
Like, you're, like, fucking perfect. And, you know, on the outside, you're just all, I don't know.
But, right. No, I get that. But, like, I'm trying to, like, establish, like, I'm not.
I know.
Right.
Nobody is.
Nobody is.
Yeah. And I'm not saying that I am either just because whatever. But it's, like, don't judge a book by its cover. You know
exactly.
what I mean?
Like, you haven't read the whole story yet.
Exactly. So, yeah.
So just be careful, guys. All right? And just know that, like, we're trying to be up here, presentable for you guys. And just deliver you a good podcast just for you to listen to.
I guess. I mean, you're going to listen to it anyways because you want that fucking...
Because you're here.
You want that fucking tea.
If you're still here, you're still here. You know what?
And it's cool. Like, I would want the tea. I'd be like, oh, no, what's happening? But I'm not going to sit there and freaking gossip about you. I just be like, oh, cool.
Ooh, Daniel and Sally.
Oh, I know them personally. I want to know what the fuck's going on. Like, that's cool. I don't blame you.
Because Daniel and Sally's cool. We are.
Are we?
Yeah.
I feel a little warm. I don't feel cool. What?
You're dumb.
You're stupid.
You know what, Sally?
Cancio.
Cancio?
Well, what?
I don't know.
Oh, well,
I was trying to say something, but I couldn't. I lost my train of thought.
That's what I thought. I was kidding.
But
anyways.
But that was just a whole ordeal.
Anyway.
Doing a whole ordeal.
It turned into a whole ordeal.
I can't laugh like him. He dropped me and he didn't even notice me.
Shut up, Daniel. All right, stop.
He's gonna have to use me and I don't work.
Dude, what is your problem? Like, what?
I didn't say anything right now.
No, but you're trying to say something. Like, what? What are you trying to say? Like, what's your problem? Like,
what do you mean?
Speak up.
What do you mean?
You were like, yeah, this last segment's gonna be about this and that, and like you haven't said anything.
Oh no!
You just got sidetracked.
No, I did get sidetracked because this turned into a whole ordeal.
Turned into a whole ordeal.
It's a video. All right, guys. It's a funny video. Oh yeah. Earlier, I was gonna ask you because I think we're over with the gossip stuff.
I'm not. Fuck you. No, I'm just kidding.
No, get over it.
Just kidding.
Stop gossiping. No, I was because like I want to spend this like last few minutes in memory of little lady.
Who?
Little lady.
Oh.
If you guys ever had the privilege to meet lady out of the
13
years that I've had her, you know, it's like, what was your memory about her? Because we have a lot of them.
Yeah, no, we do, but a lot of other people do too. Mm-hmm. Like. God damn, that bitch was such a menace. I know she's fucking wreaking havoc right now.
Oh, yeah.
She's tearing everything
I bet she's, like, running right now. Because she's
freaking destroying everything right now. Like, I just know it.
When she was, like, young, dumb, and full of cum, like,
oh, my God.
House, like, when she would, like, run through our house.
It sounded like a million horses.
But, like, in Cruces, in, like, the first house we were living in Cruces, Yes, it did sound like a million horses because she's like sliding across in the kitchen.
She had like 200 horsepower.
And then she's like digging her claws in the carpet just to like make those shifty turns and go up the stairs, go down the stairs and just like go and go and go.
So one of the things that I thought was like really, really funny was like, so it was a 2-story house. I think it was 3 bedrooms, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So lady, god damn it, lady. She was such an asshole.
Yeah.
Okay, so we couldn't leave her in the backyard.
Right.
Because she would just jump the fence. And she wouldn't even terrorize the neighborhood. She would just sit at the front door.
And just be all...
But we were also scared that she was gonna run and chase after somebody and attack somebody because she was like vicious, but she was like defensive as fuck. So we couldn't leave her in the backyard because she would just jump the fence, which is weird because like how do you jump a fence that freaking high?
Yeah.
Anyways,
like no, she's like straight up. So like we would Mission Impossible
keep her in the kitchen and like block off from the kitchen to like the rest of the house because she couldn't be in the kennel. Like we tried to kennel train her and eventually we were able to, but she would like instead of in our room, she would go take a shit or a piss in your sister's room or your cousin's room.
Yeah.
And it's like, what the fuck? But she just,
not just in the room, but like under the bed.
She was like really smart though. Like she was like way too smart. Like we knew that she didn't take a shit in our fucking room for like a reason. She took a shit in your sister's room or your cousin's room. Like she had something against everybody unless it was you or like it took her a while to get used to me. She was like until I fucking like laid down like, the law and I was like, bitch.
She's all, this is your shit. Let me take all this shit out of your bag.
No, so whenever I first whenever I first moved to Cruces and I was just living out of like my duffel bag and I would go like look for a job or interviews or whatever. I'd leave the house, come back and like all my shit was just everywhere. Ow. She would like take all my shit out of my fucking duffel bag, destroy everything, and just the room was just a mess and I'd come home and she's just like all fucking happy and I'm like, you fucking bitch. And I would like look for like if she like shat or pissed anywhere in the house. Yeah. But I didn't go into your sister or cousin's room. Mm. But sure as shit, she always pissed or shit in their rooms. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like that was funny. No offense, you guys, but
no offense.
But it's still pretty funny. You know what I mean? The thing I don't get is like, how the fuck did she crawl like under the bed just to take a shit? Because she was a big dog. You know what I mean? I'm like, what the fuck?
The shits were big too. So it's like, are you sure that was hers? But are you sure? Are you sure?
But I think my most favorite memory of her was so it was at our second house that we were renting, and we lived with your sister and her boyfriend at the time, and then your cousin and her boyfriend at the time, and it was us. Yeah. And there was a spare bedroom, whatever. But your sister's ex, he had a birthday party for himself, which he was told not to do because your sister was not in town. Yeah. And so I just remember getting off work, like it was like 11 p.m. I walk into the house and there's people everywhere. At the same there was a fucking party going on and I was like, what the fuck? And I like it wasn't the normal people that like they would throw parties with. Strangers. It was just like just random ass people. And I just remember walking in and I'm like, hi, like what? And then your sister's ex came up to me and was like, hey, what's up, dude? I'm sorry, like I hope you don't work in the morning. And I was like, yeah, I work a fucking double tomorrow, thanks. But he's like, hey, she told me not to throw a party. She told me I better not do anything crazy tonight, but she's out of town, so you knew I had to do it. And I was like, it's my fucking birthday. Yeah, and I was like, I just looked at him for a little bit and I was like, oh, it's your birthday. And I was like, well, happy birthday. Who are these people? He's like, I don't know. And I was like, oh yeah, because like God. They were at a bar and it was all party at. No, they weren't even at a bar. Like they were at a bar and then they went to another party and then they like he announced the address to everybody, and then I just remember walking through the house being like, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
And then I remember this girl came up to me and she told me what happened. She's like, yeah, like, you live here? And I was like, yeah. And she's like, yeah, this was...
Oh, yeah, we're upstairs at the same, right?
No, we were like on the stairs.
Well,
this girl came up to me and she's like, yeah, this fool, like, he, like, obviously he's really drunk and he just announced the address to everybody and everybody just fucking came here and we're like, oh shit, all right. And I go like kind of upstairs and I'm like looking over because it was like kind of like not a balcony, but
like
I guess a balcony,
like a window type
to
of
look downstairs into the living room,
just to see the whole living room and the kitchen. Like,
and I just remember seeing this
cool.
girl. I remember seeing this girl like she's sitting on the floor next to the back door, just like this.
Yeah,
and I'm like, this bitch gonna throw up. And I see her friends next to her trying to comfort her, and I was like, oh, fuck.
Yeah, but, okay, lady though.
Oh,
yeah, get back to lady.
So then I go downstairs and I was like, that bitch better not throw up on my fucking carpet. And then she threw up on my carpet and they're like, her friends were like, I'll clean it up. And I gave them cleaning supplies. They cleaned it up and I was like, get her out of my house. And then after a while, I was like, get him out of my house. And these two girls, one girl, she had like, her hair was like yours. And she's like, I need the bathroom. I'm getting into it. Relax.
No,
I'm getting into it. Don't fucking look at me like that. No, I'm looking at the... Don't look at them like that.
I'm looking at our audience.
So she's like, I need the bathroom. Yeah. And I was upstairs and I was like, there's a bathroom downstairs. Like, you're not coming up here. Like, go downstairs. And she was like, she's like, there's a line. And I was like, I don't care. Wait. And then she's like, who the fuck are you? I was like, this is my fucking house. Get your ass downstairs and wait. And then she was like, ugh, and she rolled her eyes at me and she walked downstairs. And then her friend came upstairs and she was like, for some reason, she was all wet. Like her hair, her clothes, like, and I was like, what the fuck? And she was like upstairs and she's like, I need the bathroom. And I was like, okay, go downstairs, wait in line. And she's like, no, my friend told me to come up here. I was like, no, your friend's in line waiting for the bathroom downstairs. Get the fuck out of here. And then she's like, no. Like, and then she pointed to like mine in your bedroom, which and the door was closed. The door was closed and the light was on. Yeah. She's like, my friend's in there. My friend's in there. I was like,
congratulations.
No. I was like, no, you don't have fucking friends up here. Like, get the fuck out of here. Go downstairs. And she was like ready to fight me. Yeah. And I was trying to like block the thing to like go past the stairs and I was like, get the fuck out of here, like go downstairs, you don't have friends up here, like get out of here. And she was like so stubborn, my friend's in there. And I was like, she was like trying so hard to like push past me and I was like,
okay, fine.
And she pointed at our bedroom door and I was like, that's my fucking bedroom, bitch, the fuck.
Yeah.
And then she's like, no, I see the light on. I know that's the bathroom. I know that my friend's in there. I was like, all right. I was like, all right, go. Cool. So I like I moved aside, let her walk to our room.
Yeah.
And she opened the door and she saw that it was our bedroom. And as soon as she opened the door, lady was just like, like fucking just like ready to charge her. And then she like opened the door and then she like saw the dog. She stepped back. And then she freaking turned around and freaking booked it down the stairs. And lady fucking chased her. Yeah, lady freaking just chased her down the stairs. And it was like the stairway where it was like one half is this way and one half is this way. So you know what I mean? And I was like, all right, go ahead. Oh my God. And then the way lady was just like that nasty growl, like I'm about to freaking fuck you up.
That Rottweiler growl.
Yeah, so she just like booked it right after her and she freaking chased her all the way down the stairs, all the way to the front door. And I was like, go get your dog. She's gonna freaking kill her. Yeah.
She's good.
Yeah. And like after like lady didn't actually attack her or anything. She just chased her away.
Just, like, intimidated her.
Yeah. That was like one of the greatest fucking moments.
It's like that same night too. It's like I was home alone because I couldn't go out with the boys because I was underage. I'm like, all right, fine, whatever. So I'm just there playing Halo and shit like that. Blah blah. Blah. Playing and then game over. I'm like, all right, cool. Match is over. Blah blah. And then I hear the boys like come in. I'm like, oh, all right, they're back. And I start hearing voices. I'm like, oh, that's not natural. And I start hearing other voices. I'm like, I don't recognize those voices.
Shit. And then you hear music.
Oh, shit. I'm like, music. I'm like, oh, shit. I'm like, what the fuck? God damn it. Okay. I'm just waiting. And then I hear like footsteps coming up the stairs. I'm like, who's coming upstairs? They normally don't do that. And then like I hear that my doorknob like, and then like open, and it's just this fucking girl. She's all, oh sorry, because I'm just like in my fucking underwear, just like laying
Ew.
I'm just laying
You're
down
all
like
playing video games.
what? And ladies like next to me. Obviously, ladies all like,
So what the fuck?
yeah. As soon as the door opens, all ladies all. And like starts fucking charging, and then she's all closes the door. I'm like,
Yo, what the fuck just
I'm
happened?
like, who the fuck was that? So I'm like, all right, let me put my shorts on, put my clothes on, walk outside. I'm like, I'm looking, and then like the girl's there too. And I'm like,
Yo, what the
I'm
fuck?
like, you all right? And, like, who are you? Like, who are all these people? Like, what's going on?
Yeah.
My dog almost killed you.
Yeah. But that was like my favorite lady moment because like the way she just like got up immediately and started growling, and the girl like she was just like all shook, and then she didn't even try to slam the door. She just fucking turned around and ran. Like she ran down the stairs, and I was like, fuck yeah, lady, get her, get that bitch. This girl was trying to fight me, and I was like, get the fuck out of here. And like,
Here we go.
the only reason I didn't fight her is because I would have fucking killed her.
Right.
And like a lot of times that like I've been in like a almost like fight with the girl, I always like stand back, and I always like try to walk away just because like I know that if I end up getting in a fight with like a girl, I'll fucking kill her. Like,
You're a bad bitch.
Ew.
Can't kill me. Damn it, lady.
Lady's
Son of
last
a
word.
bitch. No, this shouldn't be for lady.
Aw. But yeah,
No, she. Oh god, damn it.
she was such an asshole.
One time I took a walk with lady, and like lady's stubborn, like stubborn as fuck. So I'm taking a walk with her, or whatever. I'm like, all right, lady, let's go home because it's getting dark, and we're on a mountain in Las Cruces.
Ooh.
And she just like takes a random ass jump, like out of nowhere, and she falls in a pile of dead cactus, and she just like stops and she's all,
Shit.
help. And I'm like, god damn it, lady. So I had to like get in there, pick her up, and I'm like, oh shit, lady, like, dude,
She had all these needles.
you're covered in needles.
Ew.
Oh my. Like, this is the most problematic, is that a word, problematic?
Yeah.
Problematic dog I've ever had in my entire life.
Dude, she was such a dick.
Like, so like, yeah, she had all these needles in her, and her shoulder didn't like fully develop, so she has like a short bone or something like that.
It was a cartilage. That didn't
Cartilage,
develop fully.
yeah, fully.
Her
She had
breed was like,
she had a slip disc in her back.
she had
got
a lot of
fucking, like,
issues.
cut a gash on her.
She didn't just cause a lot of issues. She had a lot of issues.
She was a fucking issue.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. True
God
that
damn
shit.
it.
Ew, she was so mean. She was really mean, but she was like
only
loyal and defensive.
She only bit 2 people.
Yeah, but she didn't even bite them. She just like,
Nipped them.
yeah.
And
she was kind of
she
just
scared
like,
a lot of people.
yeah, no, for sure. She was like very intimidating because she
Yeah.
was big and like, you know, she's black. So like a lot of times, like if you were to see her in the dark, all you hear is this big old like, but like that mean nasty growl, like fucking
Like, it's in the back of the throat.
like Will Ramos type of growl.
Mm.
I don't know if you know who that is. Lorna
don't think I
Shore.
Mm.
You know Lorna Shore.
Mm-hmm.
You know that fucking, yeah, that type of fucking nasty growl.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the type of growl that lady had.
But there was a lot of people that like, for some reason, when they saw Lady, they're like, this is the most beautiful dog I've ever seen. I'm like, what do you mean?
No, there were a lot of people that like she would like growl at them, and then she would like walk up to them, and they'd be like, oh my god, like
What a sweet little baby. I'm
and
like,
then lady was like really sweet to them, but then if people were afraid of her, she'd be more vicious and
Yeah.
mean towards them. Like that shit was weird.
like our friend, like there was a couple
Which
times
friends?
like we had parties and stuff like
Which
that.
friend?
Max.
But
Like, we would
that's when lady like that's after
Yeah.
lady had her like slip disc.
Yeah,
and
but she was already
fat.
old. Yeah, she was fat and old. Like
She
oh
was
my
all
gosh,
she's
she got
been fat and old
fat.
for her whole life.
She got really fat.
She was like 80 pounds.
Yeah.
She was like 20 pounds overweight.
But anyway, so we had this friend, like whenever we had parties or whatever, and he would get like really drunk or whatever.
He wasn't even
I mean,
really drunk.
not
He
all
was
the
just
time,
hang out
but-
with us and
Yeah,
party.
but there was times that he did get kind of
Yeah, he did.
But whenever those times would happen, I was like, dude, where is he?
We're like,
We
because
look over on the couch and he's just there with Lady, just like.
Just he just sit there on the couch and like lady would just like lay on his lap and he'd just be there just jamming out.
Yeah.
Just listening to our music and just like petting her and just
loving her.
With her. Yeah.
Yeah, and Lady's just all.
Yeah. And there was other times.
Remember when she'd be like on the couch, like when if she wanted to get on the couch, she'd be all.
No, stop.
Whenever she's like asking to get on the couch, but she couldn't. Like, no, Lady, you can get up.
No.
No, you don't remember that?
No. I remember her. Wait, hold on. Let me. God, this shit's so fucking stupid. Anyways, I remember that. For a while, like it's like this little couch that nobody sat on except for her. That was her spot, and she would try to get on it, but like I remember one time she struggled because she was so fat, and then we put her on a diet. Yeah. But like for those times when she struggled to get on it, we would pick her up and put her on there, and then after that she could get on there, or she could get on there on her own, but she pretended to struggle, so we would just lift her and put her on there. And then after, like, she got used to us putting her on the couch, she would cry for, like, help, and she would pretend that she couldn't get on there. And it's like, bitch, I've seen you jump off of that couch. I've seen you jump onto that couch multiple times, and now you're just crying because you want us to help you. Like, dude,
you can do it.
Like, she would jump on the couch, and then she would, like you know how dogs, like, they go in that circle just to like try to get comfortable and then plop down. She always did that. But when she got comfortable after a couple times of us helping her get on the couch, then she started getting used to being like, help me, I'm poor. I'm like, bitch, no, fuck that. And she would always like pretend to like, I can't, help me, I'm poor. And it's like, bitch, quit.
Like, she even did that.
Well, she did that at like every
to this day
at your mom's house and at my mom's house, because like obviously we lived in Cruces, so when we'd come stay and we would have to bring our dogs with us.
Every time my mom would see her,
and be like, oh,
poor lady, like help her. I'm like, she's like, putting up a front. She's putting up a front. Don't stop it.
Stop trying to spoil her. And then lady would like act all. Yeah, she would start limping out of nowhere.
I'm like, where did this come from?
Exactly. Like, no, she would start limping out of nowhere. And just because somebody was like, oh no, poor her. And she'd be like, what? You talking about me? Yes. And you're like, dude. And then even then, like, she was the type of dog that would like ask for attention. But if it wasn't me or you, like, she would growl and bark at them and be really mean. And you're like, well, what? I think she was a Cancer. Honestly. I think that was her sun sign, is a Cancer.
I got her in February 2011 or January. No, February 2011. And she was already like, she wasn't fully grown yet either.
No, she was like 8 months.
But she wasn't a puppy. But she was less than a year for sure. Yeah,
less than a year. She was like at least 8 months or 6.
About, yeah. But yeah, this one's for a little lady. If you ever had a privilege to meet her,
I'm sure you did.
I'm sure you did. That's 13. How many? That's 13 years.
How did you find her besides through like the rescue thing? Like, what was her backstory?
That she was picked up with a bunch of other dogs that were at an abandoned lot that were just like there scavenging with each other. Oh. Something like that.
Ew.
Yeah.
That sucks.
And I think like a neighbor or somebody was like feeding them.
Oh.
Just they were like tossing food out there for them.
What do you think that her breed was? I know for sure she was a pit bull.
Mixed with
I think Chihuahua. She was a pit bull, Chihuahua, Javelina, Rottweiler.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think?
For sure that.
Her snores.
Oh my lord.
Oh my god.
She would snore a lot.
Bad.
No,
What?
That dog.
That was your first?
That was my first dog.
Own personal dog.
And it's like it's funny because it's like whenever I was like chauffeuring her around for like it was like a pet adoption thing, right? and it was like volunteer service or whatever.
It's like a local
Yeah.
school.
Yeah. Some
Like, did you do it?
AmeriCorps. That's what it
Oh,
was. Yeah.
wait, what is that? Like, is that like a high school thing? Or
Yeah,
like,
high school
was it
thing
like
for
a
community service and to
Oh.
get credit and shit like that.
Oh, so like a okay.
Yeah. So we're just like having this free pet adoption thing from dogs that we found on the street, pretty much. Give them a bath and whatever. So I'm like chauffeuring lady around. Some people are like, "Oh, what kind of breed is she?" I'm like,
Mutt.
"What?"
She's like half mutt and then
had a
half mutt.
couple of people interested in her, and like other dogs were being adopted and taken, but lady wasn't. I'm like, okay. And then we sat on the bench. Sat on the bench because I was tired, and she just kind of like sat on my lap. I'm like, damn it. I'm gonna take this dog home. So I sent this picture to my mom, like, hey, can I have this dog, mom? Send it. No reply. I'm like, I'm gonna take her home. And then gone, the hours were over, got into the car, and she's like in the passenger seat, but she's like doing this.
Ew, get off me. Ew.
Like all up in there. I'm like, dude, like I'm not even home yet.
Feet don't fail me now.
So like I sent a picture of lady to my mom. She was at work, whatever, police force and shit like that. So I bring lady home, and then my sister, my younger sister, she was home at the time, and she's like saw me bring a dog home. She's like, what is that? I'm like,
A dog?
a dog. She's like, oh, she's cute. I'm like, yeah, but she's fucking wild, but nervous at the same time.
Oh yeah.
She had trust issues. She hated everybody.
She did.
But she just like, no, this is my person. Like everybody else, fuck off.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, she was brutal like that.
She wasn't even brutal. I wouldn't say brutal, but she was like very cautious.
She only
nervous.
trusted one person. And that person was me.
Yeah.
And I was like, but yeah. So like a couple hours later passes by, and feeding her, getting some water,
taking care of her.
Like the whole like.
Yeah. I got a puppy.
Thing. Yeah. Buying her new stuff or whatever. And then, so it was like 4-ish maybe whenever I took her home. And then it wasn't until like 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock at night.
And your mom finally texted you back?
I finally got a text message back from my mom, and she said, no.
Just no?
No.
Just straight up, like, just that's it? Just no?
No.
Not even like, a period after it?
Can I take this dog home? No. But I was like, oh.
You're like, oops.
Well, about
well, it's
that.
not like she had anywhere else to go.
Yeah, I know, but because my mom was out of service, like wherever she was, somewhere
she was
southern.
working her job location at the time.
Her location at the time, she was out of service, so she couldn't reply back, and it just said no, and I just like look at my message. I'm like,
girl, ladies all in bed with you.
Yeah,
you guys are all.
I'm all, hey sis, look. She's like, what?
Mom said no. What do I do?
Yeah, what do I do? She's like, well, she's already here. I'm like, oops.
Did you actually replied?
Yeah, I replied. I'm like,
shit.
I was all, sorry, mom, but
no. What did you actually?
I don't remember.
Oh
this was 13 fucking years ago.
I'm gonna call your
dude.
mom right now, real quick.
I'll be like, sorry, mom, but she's here.
And then I remember you wanted to name her Sheila or something.
Oh yeah, I was the name of Sheila.
I remember like we like kind of like we knew each other.
Yeah, at that time.
Yeah,
we barely like kind of met.
I kind of remember. You're like, I'm gonna puppy. And I'm like, oh, cool. Like, what's her name?
You're all right, cool.
Yeah, and you said something. You're like, I want to name her this, but my sister and mom keep calling her this. And I'm like, ew, that's fucking.
They kept calling her lady. Like,
I was like, that's little so lame.
Like, stop calling her lady. Dude, but like they kept calling her lady so many times. I was like, fuck, that's her name.
Yeah, I hated that they called her lady because that's so fucking basic and typical. And I'm like, ew.
But
no, don't call her lady. And you're like, yeah, no, that's her name. And I was like, ugh. She was no lady.
No, she was no goddamn lady. She was a fucking brute.
She was a fucking asshole.
Yeah, she was an asshole.
She was so mean. But like I said,
she destroyed car keys.
She never actually like physically hurt anybody.
No.
But
she scared a lot of people.
Yeah, no. But she was a fucking asshole.
Oh yeah, she bit my best friend at the time on the butt.
She didn't bite him. She just
Nipped him.
She just like.
Yeah.
Like, hey, get away from me.
Yeah, because he kind of like stormed inside of my room, just all like.
I thought you guys were working out in the living room.
No,
he moved too fast.
No, he was in the room.
Ew.
Yeah, he was in the room. And he kind of like just stormed in like, hey, what's up, Dan? And like jumped onto the bed or whatever. But at the same time, lady was like in her bed.
She was like, what the fuck? And then as soon as
the door like slammed open, she's all... And then like bit him on the ass.
Ew. Dude, I think another...
Oh, dude, she fucking bit me in the ass.
Another thing that was my favorite thing about her was like whenever we had B-Nugs and Apple.
Yeah.
Our cats, we had a cat named Apple and a cat named B-Nugs. Both females. They weren't fates. They had kittens like a week apart.
Oh, yeah.
They both had kittens. And one day I remember like walking into the room and I'm like, where the fuck are all the kittens at? Just because like, you know, it's cool to have little kittens, like, you know, like the little baby kittens, whatever. And I remember just walking in and lady's just laying there on her bed and she has all the kittens like next to her, like she's just like covered in all these little baby kittens. Yeah. And I'm like, who even moved them there? But they were all like comfortable on her. They were all just like, you know, kneading and shit on her like armpits and on her sides. And she's just there like, can you get these things away from me? I just remember like walking in and seeing her and I'm like, what the fuck, lady? Like, where'd you get all these cats? And she's just looking at me like, help. She's like, she's like looking around. She's like, I didn't ask for this. Can you get these things off me? And then then, like, not to this day, but up until her last days, like this whole time, like we have how many? 4, 5
cats?
Yeah,
6.
outside.
Oh, outside. Well, 5 because of
Lily bitch.
Yeah.
So 4 of those kittens that were like laying on her when I walked in, up until like her last days, like they were always like cuddled up on her.
Shit.
Yeah, like whenever she
like,
because her
so, like her
lady's thing was like sunbathing.
Yeah,
like
she would just like
we would like let her outside
sunbathe.
And she just like lay in the middle of the freaking yard just to sunbathe, and she'd like lay on her back and just bleh.
Yeah,
like she sunbathed so much that her original color was black and then she turned freaking orange.
Brown. Oh yeah.
So but like, she always had all these kittens like all up on her.
She had a hard time walking or whatever, not just because of her weight or whatever, but you know, she's just getting old. So I would like carry her outside just to put her on the ground and be like, all right, stand up, start walking, do your business.
She could have walked.
She could have, but I just made the process faster.
But she also made it like, oh, help me, I can't.
Right.
You have to help me.
I'm poor.
She's all dramatic.
Yeah, she is dramatic.
She was so dramatic.
So I took her out. As soon as I like drop her on the ground, here comes our cats, you know.
And they're all grown ass. They're grown.
I'm like, dude, she fucking stinks.
They're like full ass adults now. All those cats, and they were still like
all attached to her. Like,
yeah, and they would go
grandmother, and she's all. Ugh.
She's like
stop. Chill.
Ew.
Oh, there was one time we had a shindig over at the farm. We were just like had a campfire, just playing music, whatever. And I walked back to the house because I had to grab something, but lady wanted to join, so she like was making her way over there, but she like couldn't walk anymore or something. So she was in the middle of the road, you know.
She was just like making her way slowly. Mm-hmm. But the thing about lady too, like it's like she hated. It's like she hated everybody, but she also had to be like in between. The
center of attention.
She had to be like in the center of everybody.
Yeah.
Like she had to be right in the middle. And she had to be in the way. Like you just had to be like, what the fuck? There's a fucking big old dog right here.
Yeah.
I remember being at my parents' house a lot, and like we'd like let the dogs inside, like put them to bed in like my old room and whatever. But lady just had to come out and lay in the middle of the fucking floor. And everyone had to like step over her. And I remember my brother would always be like, get this fucking dog out of here. And I'm like, bitch. That's my dog.
It's a dog.
Shut up. Like, what is she doing? She's just fucking laying there. But yeah.
Sorry.
Fucking lady.
I know, for real. It's like, damn. It's like there's dogs, you know, that live a normal dog life. But then there's dogs that live a fucking bizarre, extraordinary, like,
I guess.
what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
Type of dogs.
Lady lived a full ass life though, that's for sure. She oh my god, the stories are like endless. You know what I mean?
Endless.
And like not even that, but just like everybody that has came across her and that has met her, like what the hell? Like that shit is like ridiculous.
Like, that's not a normal dog.
It's not. It was definitely not a normal dog. And then it's not just like, it's like she wasn't just like obviously like a part of like our family, but like your mom's family, your dad's, my parents, like, you know, our friends that came over. Like she was a really big part of like
our life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, hey.
Yeah.
She lived to almost fucking 14, which is like way longer
than a dog should live.
Not longer than a dog should live, but a dog that size
that can
and that
yeah
with that many complications. That's why you get
I
mutts.
thought she was gonna die for like fucking 6 years
No,
ago.
that's why you get mutts and rescues because
you don't know what to expect.
Dude, I think one of the, like about dogs, like people pay like thousands of dollars for a dog just to abandon them or just to give them away or like some dumb shit, and like that shit pisses me off so much. Like I hate it. And it's like, dude, like I hate that people just don't look at a dog as a part of like a member of your family, because just because they're animals, just because they don't speak our language, like, dude, we're animals, we don't speak their language. What the fuck do you think they think of us? You know what I mean? Because they don't live as long as us, like that doesn't mean that you should like treat them poorly or differently from how you treat your own fucking siblings or your parents or your fucking babies. You know what I mean? Because that's what they are. They're fucking babies. And it's like, don't ever like underestimate a dog just because they don't speak your language. Yeah. And that's like a really big problem. Is like, oh my god, I can't believe my dog did this or my dog did that. And it's like, duh, what the fuck? They have brains, they have hearts. You know what I mean?
They can learn.
Just because they're different species from us doesn't make them any less than what we are. Like they're still God's creation, just like we are. You know what I mean? It's just a different fucking breed or species or whatever. And it's so stupid. I hate that people disregard dogs. That's not my... It's just another fucking animal. Like, who cares? It's just
a dirty animal that should be
like,
outside.
Same with cats, too. Yeah. It's like, a dog should never lay on a fucking couch. A dog should never lay in your bed. And it's like, what? Why? Like, what makes you so different?
Yeah. Like, why should you lay in your bed?
Yeah. Exactly.
What are you so deserving about laying in the bed? And it's
like, oh, well, because dogs are this or that. Okay, well, what about you? You're way worse than that. At least dogs are full of love and, like, they have their own special code of, like, morals and shit like that. Yeah. Humans...
Without being taught either.
Exactly. Yeah. It's just their natural instinct. But humans are, like... I'd rather be friends with the dog than with the human.
Yeah, honestly.
Living proof, because I have more dogs than I have human friends. That's not true, but either way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn it. Damn it, lady.
Damn it, lady.
Damn it, lady. Son of a bitch. No, she's all right. She's good.
Little ladybug.
Yeah, little ladybug.
Yeah. That's the first dog I've ever had that, like, to see her live a full life.
Picked her up when I was 16.
Ew.
I'm 29.
Damn. Yeah, 13 years.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's crazy, huh?
I bet she's a mermaid.
Maybe.
I bet her next life she's a seal.
I bet she's a catfish.
A catfish? No, she's a seal.
Like literally a cat / fish.
No, she's a seal.
Probably a seal.
She's probably... I don't know. She's just cute.
Yeah. Damn it. Fucking love her.
Yeah, me too.
Definitely miss her.
Of course.
Son of
You're
a
always gonna miss
bitch.
her.
Yeah.
That was like your first dog that you've had as a puppy till she lived her full life.
I had to take care of her.
No, I know. We fucking all did. Like, the fuck? Shit's nuts.
Oh, man. All right.
Right.
I think this is our last shot.
It has to be because I'm ready for bed.
Yeah. But, hey, guys. Just recap.
Oh, hey, guys.
Hey, guys.
Are you still there?
Yeah. You still there?
Sorry.
Talking about our dog. Sorry about that. But you know what?
Sorry about that.
Love your dogs. Take care of them. They're family.
They are.
Don't fucking gossip. It's not good.
It's not good for you. And it's not good for whoever you're gossiping about.
And if you are going to gossip about somebody, only talk good about them. Because that's all we ever want for
it's
other
like,
people to talk about us.
How do you feel about
know?
people talking about you?
Yeah.
How do you feel about people talking about you? You don't like it.
Yeah. It's like, if anybody were to say something about me, I don't only want them to talk about me of how good I'm doing something or something like that.
Personally, I don't care. I still don't care. Like, because it's just because I know that people are gonna say something bad about me.
Right, but I mean, like,
no matter
overall,
what.
It's like, if somebody were to talk about you, what would you want them to talk about?
What would I want them to talk about? I don't care.
If somebody were to talk about you, what would you want them to say?
Don't
say don't care, but like.
No, that's just it. That's just the thing. Whether it's good or bad, I don't care.
Okay.
I want them to speak their own truth. I don't want them to spread lies.
Right.
Because that's what a lot of gossip is anyways.
Is
like,
lies.
Oh, I heard this, I heard that.
Just
and it's like, no.
Of,
but how do you even know? It's like, hey, do you know if this is true or not? Oh, I don't know. Okay, well then fucking who cares? But then again, it's like, why do you care so much about what the fuck I'm doing? What the fuck you're doing? Like, why does it matter? Like, how does that have an impact on your own life?
Yeah.
It doesn't. It shouldn't. That's the thing. It's like whenever people follow celebrities, it's like, oh my god, this person, like, look at them. They posted, their nudes got leaked. Okay, and you never sent nudes to somebody? Like, you don't know how you look naked? Like, get over it. Like, it's so stupid. Like, I really, like, I don't care for gossip. If people are sitting around gossiping, I'm like, what? What's going on? It's like, is that even true? I don't believe it. I don't care. Like,
yeah.
What does that have to do with me? Like, I'm trying to live my own fucking life. I don't give a fuck what y'all doing or what y'all saying.
Yeah.
I know my truth and I'm living my own truth, and that's it.
That's it, guys.
That's it.
All right, guys.
Gucci gang.
Well, thank you guys for tuning in to Talavera and Tequilas, episode 33.
Good night.
Our Jesus years. We didn't really get to talk about that, but
we're not
going anywhere.
We're not going anywhere. We're
doing our thing.
Doing our thing.
And
say what you want.
We got a lot of shit
what you want.
coming forward. Care. And you know what, guys? We're gonna fucking grind and keep grinding, and hope you guys keep grinding too. All right, because that's what it's all about. Hope you guys enjoy this episode.
I love singing to you.
And hope you guys accomplish some shit this week.
Yeah. If you have any questions, just ask us.
Or drop them in the comments.
Don't be shy.
Just
we should do one of those anonymous things.
Oh, yeah.
On the Talavera Studios page. Because that's both of ours.
On Insta?
Yeah. Let's do it.
Okay. All right, guys. We'll see you guys later. We'll see you on episode 34 in a couple weeks.
34. Yeah. Couple weeks? Yeah, probably.
Well, because...
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, cool.
Good job. Love you guys.
Bye.
Take care.
Love you guys.
Be safe.
Take care of each other.
Get shit done.
Quit gossiping.
Don't gossip.
Don't assume shit.
All right.
Quit lying. All right.
Eat my ass.
Daniel.
What?
Ew.
I didn't say that.
Yeah. Feet don't fail.
Eat my ass right now.